This is a tweet from the House Judiciary GOP. If you don't know, the United States House of Representatives, they have like little little clubs, kind of like in high school. You can join the tech club, join the Judiciary club, and Congress people generally get shuffled around to the different clubs where I guess they either have an interest or they're getting paid the most by Israel to be a part of those clubs. Well, there's a House Judiciary, and I guess they interrogated Mark Zuckerberg, but he published this statement, which is pretty interesting. So I will read it in full for you. Yeah, it is buffering. My internet's bad today. I don't know why. Sorry. This is dated August 26th from Mark Zuckerberg himself to the Honorable Jim Jordan, the chairman of the Committee on the Judiciary in the House of Representatives. He says, let's see. Let's open these up. Chairman Jordan, I appreciate the committee's interest in content moderation on online platforms. As you are aware, Meta has produced thousands of documents as part of your investigation and made a dozen employees available for transcribed interviews. Further to our cooperation with your investigation, I welcome the opportunity to share what I have taken away from the process. There's a lot of talk right now about how the U.S. government interacts with companies like Meta, and I want to be clear about our position. Our platforms are for everyone. We're about promoting speech and helping people connect in a way safe and secure. You hear that, people on the Facebook? By the way, the Facebook group has actually yielded content. I'm shocked. Someone found something that was actually really funny, so I'm gonna share that when I get around to it. But I'm on Team Zuck. Team Zuck lets me have an account. Team Zuck does not ban me arbitrarily so far. Zuckerberg himself has whispered to me in parcel tongue about how he has a commitment to speech. Okay, so Zuckerberg is my new friend. Elon Musk still sucks. As part of this, he says, we regularly hear from governments around the world. I'm sure, I bet you get quite a fucking earful. I heard that New Zealand had a nice chat with you a while back. And others with various concerns around public discourse and public safety. In 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, did you know that the White House has like 300 staffers and 190 of them are Jewish? There's so much inclusivity in the White House. It really makes me proud. Including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. Ultimately, it was our decision whether or not to take content down, and we own our decisions, including COVID-19 related changes we made to our enforcement in the wake of the pressure. I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. I think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today. Like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again. In a separate situation, the FBI warned us about a potential Russian disinformation operation about the Biden family and Burisma in the lead up to the 2020 election. That fall, when we saw a New York Post story reporting on corruption allegations involving then Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's family, we sent that story to fact checkers for review and temporarily demoted it while waiting for a reply. It's since been made clear that the reporting was not Russian disinformation, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have demoted the story. We've changed our policies and processes to make sure that this doesn't happen again. For instance, we no longer temporarily demote things in the U.S. while waiting for fact checkers. This is very, very interesting to me. It is not a bad statement. It is very direct, very clear, and I like what it's saying a lot, and that makes me go, that's interesting, chat. The lizard man, someone who I would have assumed is one of the most evil people on the entire fucking planet, is saying things that I agree with. This terrifies me, what's happening. And I wonder, Because I understand that Meta, despite being a huge company, has continually faced challenges finding its footing in like the new world order. Like Facebook is continually maligned as like where you go to dox yourself and ruin your entire fucking life by posting way too much information about yourself. And then it just like because everybody's mom and dad was on it for a while. It's now like the uncool app. Like, who wants to go and hang out on Facebook? We got TikTok. I want to see half naked women dancing on TikTok with too much fucking makeup. And I don't want my parents to see me that I'm liking this content. So I'm going to go to TikTok. Which makes me wonder, has Meta or Facebook realized that A, the tides are turning, B, a lot of people on Facebook are like not liberal? Like the progressives are all zoomed in on TikTok and Hex, right? Like the progressives are going to be on TikTok because there's underage girls on there, and underage girls don't think that Facebook is cool. So now you have like a overwhelming conservative majority on Facebook that's like, wait a second, why are you fucking with us? We don't appreciate that. And they can only take it out on Facebook and Zuckerberg. It seems possible. Money talks, chat. And if the DEI money is running out from BlackRock, then Mark Zuckerberg's going to have to take a deep look at what the fuck he's doing if he wants to keep making billions of dollars, you know? So I would be happy. If Facebook is like, you know what, we're not... Because I know that one of the things that Facebook did is they run WhatsApp now, right? Like they buy little social media sites that are, well, not little, but social media sites, and then they become massive. Like Instagram, I think, is probably more popular than Facebook. But Instagram also, I think I have Instagram Messenger, but it's just WhatsApp rebranded, I'm pretty sure. Same with Facebook Messenger. So it's just WhatsApp. And it makes me, and WhatsApp I know is end-to-end encrypted, and I think Facebook and Instagram Messenger is also end-to-end encrypted. So it makes me wonder if, like, you know, it's interesting, like, Telegram is end-to-end encrypted, and WhatsApp isn't really any worse than Telegram in terms of its audited security. So it makes me wonder if, like, well, they looked at their faults, and they said, well, people don't trust Facebook because they don't keep your security. You know, you just dox yourself on fucking Facebook. They sell your data to people, and then you have no privacy. And like, okay, well, we're going to make a privacy-focused app for chatting. That'll help. That'll help our reputation. And sure enough, it does. People use WhatsApp. They probably use, I think in America, I'm sure they use WhatsApp more than they use Telegram and stuff. So maybe it's like a pivot if we're going to be optimistic. Then again, I don't know. I'm sure if you wanted to be really conspiratorial, you could look into things and come up with a reason for everything. That's why it's actually really evil. But on its face, I'm seeing a lot of things that I like. Big tech companies caring about privacy, that's a win. Big tech companies saying that they're not going to bow to administration pressure to censor stuff, that's a huge win. I like it. So I deliberately choose to be a positive poly, chat. That's what we're doing here. He continues. Apart from content moderation, I want to address the contributions I made during the last presidential cycle to support electoral infrastructure. The idea here is to make sure local election jurisdictions across the country had the resources they need to help people vote safely during a global pandemic. I made these contributions through the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. Chan Zuckerberg is his wife. They were designed to be nonpartisan, spread across urban, rural, and suburban communities. Still, despite the analysis I've seen showing otherwise, I know that some people believe this work benefited one party over the other. My goal is to be neutral and not to play a role one way or another, or even to appear to be playing a role, so I don't plan on making a similar contribution this cycle. Respectfully, Mark Zuckerberg. So his wife's nonprofit or whatever set up a vote by ballot initiative to try and get people out to vote. And it created the perception that he was trying to get like illegals to vote or to do election fraud, and he doesn't intend to. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of shit I liked. Look, the boomers on Facebook rose the fuck up and they told Zuckerberg, so you little Weasley shit, listen here. I'm twice your fucking age. I got nothing to lose. You better back the fuck off of our... I want to post unhinged schizophrenic rants about the origin of COVID. I want to post unhinged schizophrenic rants about Hunter Biden doing blow off underage girls. And I want to post unhinged schizophrenic rants about Mexicans voting 87 times apiece. And if you fuck with me, if you fuck with my latest boomer post on Facebook, it'll be the end of you, Zuckerboy. It's over. And that's what's happened. The boomers are our hashtag our boomers are rising up. Okay. That's it for the meta stuff. Well, that's just. I mean, I didn't read through this before. I just thought it was a big news thing, so I lined it up. I like it a lot. I like what I see, chat. Positive polymoded.
Thank you for watching this clip by Colonel J. This is the King of Bold here. Remember to like and subscribe. Juice!